What's up,
YouTube? I did not play Cash yesterday, but I did play GPP. I did a trial and error. This is what I do at the beginning of the season with every sport I play. The first week, I'm very safe. I just want to see where I'm at. So I want to get a lineup, and I want to build it kind of top heavy, and then I want to put in a lot of guys that I don't believe that other people will play, and then I like to see what it do, and then that determines of what type of player that I'm going to be. Or I can see where projections are hitting and all that, because projections and all that stuff changes every day. But I just want to show y'all, this is my lineup, my only lineup that I played. It was a 25-cent game. I came in 3,374th place. I won $1.50 and came up with, you see who I have. I don't even have to explain this. I'm not going to waste your time with all that. But I'm going to tell you about guys that I got. I got Norris Noel because I felt like it was a up-tempo game, and I felt like he was going to get a lot of burn. I felt like Golden State was going to beat them a little worse than what they did. The game was a lot closer. Patrick Patterson, I think he was starting, so I added him in there because I believe that he's going to be low owned. I don't know if people was on him like that, but he was 23.9% owned, and then Norris Noel was 21.2% owned. So I guess the field is starting to think alike, so you got to make yourself a little bit more contrarian like that to differentiate your lineup from other people. Because sometimes you don't have to be that contrarian. Sometimes you got to play almost like a cash game, and you can take it down. That's why I advise people to play two. Play a cash lineup and play your GPP lineup in a GPP. Because sometimes the cash lineup hit harder than a GPP, and sometimes that GPP duds and don't go off because you got a lot of, I call them 50-50 players. Some of them are 30-70 players, like a Chandler Parsons that I'm explaining on the GPP lineup that I have this morning that I created. Like this dude Diallo, he was a roster, a cash saver or whatever at 3,500 with the you're able to punt a position, your lowest score. So I thought he was gonna get punted, and he did. So that's why I picked this guy, and I'm sure a lot of other people did the same thing too. You already know I was on all the top heavy guys: 21.5, 49.9, 63. You're no shooter starting for OKC. You know he's gonna get his shooter like to score. 14 points. He had 10 rebounds, 6 assists. 2 steals. You're going to get a lot of steals at the beginning of the year. So if you got guys who are real aggressive at stealing the ball, at the beginning of the year, there's a lot of turnovers. I thought Covington was going to do better than what he did. Covington did not do, I thought Covington was going to go off about 35 points. 35 FanDuel points tonight. I thought Kevin Durant was going to show out. I thought he was going to do about 60. I got Steph Curry. He did exactly what I thought he was going to do. Ben Simmons did a little bit higher than what I thought he was going to do. Shooter did a little bit higher. Diallo did exactly what I knew he was going to do. Covington underachieved to me. Kevin Durant underachieved to me. Jason Tatum, he's right there on the spot. Jason Tatum did exactly what I thought he was going to do. He's going to take charge, and he's going to lead his team to victory. He's pretty much, at the end of the day, he outplayed Kyrie Irving, who, when I last seen it, he was 0 for 6 from the field. Wow, Kyrie. And Patrick Patterson, he's more of a role player. Norris Noel is one of them guys. He has the ability to be good, but he underachieves. I guess these guys are just lazy-minded. Not lazy in the sense of running, but like lazy-minded. They don't like to think ahead in a game. And that's another thing. You want to get guys that thinks ahead. Smart IQ players. People like Robert Covington, he's a good defender, and he has a good shot, but he's not really a high IQ player. Diallo, I have no idea. I don't have that much information about him. I'm not going to front like I'm one of these basketball gurus that knows this guy. I do not know this guy. I have no idea. But 9.4 percentage was on the same thought that I was. And you think Patrick Patterson, being a veteran, would do more to put himself in position to score more, at least in these attributes to help the team. He had only 2 free throws, so he shows he's not aggressive. A 3-point shot, so to show you that he's hanging around 3-point at a point power forward. You don't really want power forwards really shooting threes. He had 5 rebounds and 2 field goals, so he's not really aggressive at scoring. And he had the perfect opportunity to be aggressive. But that's my lineup from yesterday, and we're going to get into the GPP and the cash game for today. And I'm going to let you know what I was thinking when I was building these guys. All right? We're going to go GPP, because everybody loves to score big. Okay, GPP, what I have right here is Ish Smith. I got Ish Smith because he's a 50-50 player. What does that mean? 50-50 means he 50-50, he might go off. 50-50, he might not go off. You know what I'm saying? But, he's going to get burned. He's going to get the minutes because he's the backup. He's the backup / starter. So, that's another good thing, too. He actually gets the minutes. Let's click on here and see what they have on here. Against Brooklyn, last time he played against Brooklyn, he did 24, 29, 23, and 20. Like I said, you need him to score at least. What I look at to make a quick assumption of what I need him to score, I just times the 4. This is how I do it in my head real fast. I times the 4 by 5, so that makes 20, and then I add whatever that number is to the end. So 21 points. So he needs at least 21 points to me. You know what I'm saying? That might not be the right way, but that's how I do it on a quickly basis. Trey Burke, should I look at his price? 4,900. And then let's see what happens when Trey Burke get the minutes. When he gets the minutes, 42, 34, 31, 30. Trey Burke has showed out when he's the starter. He has showed out when he's the starter. So he's playing against Atlanta, and he's going against old boy from Oklahoma, Trey, whatever his name is, Smith, whatever it is. I don't know his name. Old boy from Oklahoma. I'm a Longhorn fan, so OU down. But anyways, you see the Trey Burke, when he's put in position, he's going to go off. LeVert, we don't know if he's starting or not. But if you look at his minutes, when the orange is his, the orange don't represent his minutes. 29, 24, 30, 34. So he's part of the rotation, as you can see. And then when he has 29, 24, and 30, let's see what he did last week. 29, 24, and 30. So the orange is the minutes. So it's no use to me clicking that other screen. So 24. I like for you at least be 5 under your minutes if you're more of a role player, and I consider LeVert a role player. He's a shooting guard, so you need him to score points. We don't even need to discuss this one about Harden. Prince, he's 50-50. When he's presented the minutes, this guy shows out. He's one of them tall, athletic guys that can run. He's not a great shooter, but he's a good shooter, and he can get points, especially on teams that can't play defense. We don't know what New York is up, but we know New York is known for not being able to play defense. Chandler Parsons, when presented the minutes, let's see what he do. When presented the minutes, 19 minutes, he does 24, 18 minutes, he does 14. So if he gets the minutes, this is why this is an early build. He would be a straight GBP player, because this guy can go off for 30, 40 points, FanDuel points easy if he presents the minutes and if he's healthy. Is he going to be there? And he's going against Indiana. I know they say they second ranked, but you can't really go by these rankings. I don't let the rankings discourage me in basketball, because it's all about pace of play and it's all about owner percentage when you're playing GPPs. Kelly Olynyk, when presented with the minutes, he's going to show out. LaMarcus Aldridge and Andre Drummond to round out the GPP. So this is the GPP lineup that I have early build so far. Now let's get into this cash lineup. Remember, guys, I'm just here to help. I'm not trying to get no likes. I don't care about no subscriptions. I just do this stuff to humble myself, because a lot of times when I'm explaining stuff to you, then I see stuff that I need to either pay more attention to. Put like this, it makes me do my homework more when I'm sitting here explaining this to you. You know what I'm saying? So makes me be on my P's and Q's, and I like it, because last night I did a lot of, I did more research than I usually do, and usually I try to play a bunch of lineups, and I get in the ballpark of things, and I usually hit on lineups. That makes my money go up, but I'm trying to get to the point to where I'm playing smart. Like every play I play is thought out. It's not just random. So yeah, for cash, this is the safest lineup that I could come up with that I felt that was going to score high. All right, Trey Burke, we already explained him. Dennis Smith Jr., when healthy and given the minutes, and then if you look, they saying 35.62, but I don't use none of that to pick my guys. I go off of owners usage when it comes to GPP, but in the cash games, I like to use starters. So I felt he was the best starter out of the bunch that I could fit into this lineup. And then I like to maximize my money. You see it says 6,000 up there? I used all my money on this lineup. So LeVert, like I said, when he presented with the minutes, the only thing that I'm worried about on this lineup, Bojan Bogdanovic, he can go off, as you've seen last year. He has some games where he has 32, 31, but he hangs around the 16, 15, whatever area. But remember, that was the playoffs. But let's see what he does against Memphis. Against Memphis, he actually got player. He made the that little trophy is him making the perfect lineup. So he actually made a perfect lineup on them boys last year. And he was at 4.3 when he did it, and he's at 4.3 right now. So, and that's against a gold team. All right, Kawhi Leonard. You really don't know what you're gonna get with Kawhi, but Kawhi is a beast. He's a beast when it comes to playing basketball. But you gotta watch Kawhi, because he's not really a stat guy. He does a lot of stuff that you don't get stats for. That's what makes Kawhi great, and that's what a lot of people don't understand about somebody like Kawhi. He can score, but he can score. He has games where he goes way off on scoring, but usually if he's scoring, he's probably lacking in rebounds and assists. That's the only thing about him, is like, when he hits on the things that he's doing well that night, but everything else is like he puts on the back seat. So if he's playing if he's scoring like in the 30s, 40s, and scoring points, trust me, his defense is going to lack. That's just how he is. Me being a Spurs fan and just knowing who he is, that's what he do. He's a great player, though. Olynyk's a beast. You already know that. Ryan Anderson. Playing with Phoenix, he's going to be able to shoot the ball. He likes to shoot. he's really a shoot. I look at Ryan Anderson more like a point guard. I mean, not a point guard, a shooting guard. He's real score happy. Like, he needs to have a great shooting day to go off. But now he's presented in the early build in the starting lineup. So that's how he made that lineup. And he seems safe. And let's see what he did versus Dallas. Hold on, let me go back. Yes, this is Line Star app. I tell everybody that. I make my own projections, and I put them in the system on the CSV file, and then I make my lineups through that. I don't let them pick my lineups. You let them pick your lineups if you want to. You'll see what happens. I've been with these guys for 3 years. So against Dallas, he wasn't presented with the minutes, but let's see what happens when he gets minutes. Because he's supposed to be starting this year. I don't know what's up with this. I can't get the click. That's clicking, but that won't click. Maybe it's on a chart. There we go. Now let's go versus Dallas. I'm gonna go back to the chart. Hold on one more time, y'all. Versus Dallas. Alright, 22, 25, 23. When he gets 28, 30, 32 minutes, he's scoring around 27, 12, 30. So I'd say he's going to average about 24 points. So I'm looking for him to score at least 24 and up in his cash as a starter going against Dallas. Alright? And Vucevic, he goes off when he plays against the big centers. That's the good thing about him. But against Miami, 32, 32, 31, 40, 36, oh, he's looking like a straight cash player. So I know for a fact that I know what I'm doing. This is an early build. If you're playing cash, I advise you to do 50-50s. This is not a quintuple up lineup. This is not... Quintuple up is like almost like a safer GPP lineup, right? That means you want to get starters that have the chance to go off, but you don't want to get a lot of backups into a quintuple up. GPPs, you want to get your safe guys that you feel is going to score high, and then you want to get your filling guys that nobody else is owning, or at least the amount of people that's owning, and that can go off. That's easy to say. I mean, you can get the same guys as everybody else and be safe, then you'll end up being a cash player in a GPP lineup, and then you wonder why your lineup's at 302 and their lineup is at 362. It's because you didn't take chances on guys that other people don't have. You have to take chances, and with GPPs, I advise you at least, if you're going to play GPPs for real, you need to play at least 50 lineups with variations. Like that, because I played that dollar, I got one at $1.50 yesterday. You're not winning no money like that, like 25 cents, and you end up winning $1.50. That's for fun. That's what you call that's what sharks eat up. Sharks eat up guys like that. That likes to be little minnows and want to put in $1 and all that type of stuff. Take your time, create a lineup, create a base. Without all this, you can take a base out of all my good players. You can base with Harden, Leonard, Vucevic, Trey Burke. These guys can be your core, and then you get guys that can fill in a cash game. I like to use a cash game core, because if you notice that most of my cash games I use it in my GPPs, but in my GPP, if you look at it, I like to take more chances with guys that's gonna blow up that are not owned, not highly owned. So it's a big slate tomorrow, so you're gonna have a lot of guys out there that's gonna have a chance to go off. Trust me, this score is gonna be very high. So if you're not looking to score at least around 360 and above, don't expect to win. If you come in here just trying to make 300, 310, 320, no. You have to put your lineup where it has the ability to go up to 360, 350, 340. That's when you start getting into the cash. That's when you start understanding the process. Yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Early build. I don't do late builds. I don't have time to mess with y'all in a later room. Maybe if I get more people looking at the video and asking me for more help or whatever, and I can justify doing it with y'all, then I'll do it. But I'll get my early builds from now on. Oh, and starting tomorrow night, my early builds will be done after lock of the last games, because I need for the new projections system on here to come out so I can show it in detail like I'm doing now. So that's GPP, and this is cash. Pause it, look at it, take whoever you want, study them, go through it, and this is Line Star app that you can use. Alright, y'all, stay up.